This feeling, we want it. The good life, I started. No reason to flaunt it. Just show me you got it.
Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. I'm Katie.
I'm Wendy.
Lori.
And welcome back to the Front Row Show.
Created by fans for the fans.
Our special guest tonight has appeared on the show before and was kind enough to return for more questions and silliness. Please welcome Madam Blair.
Do I get to come in?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi! What are you doing?
Talking to you.
What's that?
Talking to you.
Oh, that's cool.
What we're doing.
Fun
How you
times.
doing?
Goodish, I think. You know, I haven't shaved, so that's a little weird.
Looks good.
Thank you so much.
I like it.
I like it.
Ah,
Very nice. And you got
if
the
it gets too
curls.
long. What's that?
Your curls are back in, too.
Yep.
My curls are, yeah, definitely apparent, man.
Looks
They're
good.
everywhere. It's kind of
I
weird.
like it.
I like
And
it.
if I let the beard grow out, I look like a rabbi, so that's good.
Own it.
Yeah, right?
Just gotta own it.
I have
I
no
kinda like-
choice.
I like the background there with the lights and stuff. That's kind of cool.
Very
This
nice.
is where I work.
You work?
Oh,
This is where the tragic happens. Yeah, that's where I record.
Cool.
cool. I like it.
Sweet.
Roo, I know. It's always funny to me because everybody has these kind of. I was talking with a friend of mine named Jason the other day, and everybody has these like really amazing studios. Like Richie has an awesome studio, you know, and I've recorded everything from a microphone and a couple speakers, and that's about it.
Looks nice, though.
That's the job.
Christmas lights make everything look pretty.
They do.
It does.
Ew.
Twinkle.
So how's your week going, ladies?
It's going.
Busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wendy, you seem very serious about that.
Yeah.
Tell me
Well-
about it. Tell Dr. Adam what's going on.
Well, it's month end for me, and it gets very chaotic and crazy. So I just want it to be over with.
You wanted to. Well, good for you. Nothing like hoping for the end. Excellent. By the way, I promise I won't talk about my mom's boobs this time as much. And I'd like to publicly apologize to Katie and her mom. Sorry, I called you a bad daughter.
I'm not gonna lie to you. She did laugh when you said it. So
What?
she liked it.
She's got good taste, man. What am I gonna do?
It does.
I guess.
What? Come on.
Anyway.
That was awesome.
If you're up for more silliness, I mean,
Oh.
Oh,
You
like,
seem a little out of it today there, dear. What's going on? Did you have a bad day? Did you start school?
yes, I did, but
How's
I don't have an
remote Katie
attitude.
doing?
No attitude,
Were you sure?
I guess. Yeah,
All right.
still my quirky, weird self.
All right. Hey, man, I'm making sure.
I
I care.
appreciate it. Thank you.
he's checking up on you.
I'm the singer that cares. Oh, I mean, but Katie, you kind of got it rough, man. You got to start the whole remote schooling process and all that, right?
How is a teacher? How do I word this? How does a aspiring teacher learn online? Isn't the social aspect part of it? That's my question.
You know what? It's a little awkward. Jeff did his like meet and greet today with his teachers. So it's two teachers that are kind of like doing this like tag team where they take one teacher takes like homeroom and a couple other things, and then the other one does like social studies, science, whatever, and they flip flop. But it was 5 minutes long. Our time slot was from 6:42 to 6:48.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the whole process I think is really interesting. And God bless anybody who is an educator right now trying to relearn how to do what you do. I mean, that would be like somebody saying, here, Adam, learn how to sing with a muzzle on. Like although a lot of people would rather me sing with a muzzle on. So let's
Never.
put that out there.
No.
Never. It's interesting. I personally don't like it. I'm going to be real with you.
Appreciate it.
I put myself on mute, turned my camera off, and worked on other things while everyone else introduced themselves. Like
Now, how are you going to do that though when you have actual classes? Like when you actually have to do this for what, 7 hours, 8 hours?
That's next semester. I'm not worrying about that right now.
Why is that next semester?
Next semester, student teaching.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Wow.
So I'm not worrying about it right now.
God bless you, dude. I don't know.
Man.
I'm not sure if I could hack that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to pull every last hair off of my body when
Well,
this
if
thing
Jet
goes
needs
down.
help, man. If Jet needs help.
Okay.
No, seriously.
Done deal. That's
Perfect.
easy.
Perfect. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
get your Zoom ready, man. He doesn't learn from me. I don't think any parents the kids learn from, you know? They may even want to be like you, but they're not going to learn from you, you know?
Okay.
Like my brother had spoken about that with me. I'm like, you know, it's weird. Jet's got this really raw, natural talent. Like when he plays drums, he picks it up right away. When he plays guitar, he picks it up right away. And when I go to teach him something, though, it's like, no, it's not what I want to learn. And my brother started laughing hysterically and went, because he's just like you, stupid. That's exactly how you work. I'm like, I understand. Thank you, Brian.
Okay.
That's
Well,
what brothers are for.
I mean, send him my way. I'll help him. I'll figure out a reward system or something.
You're going to go broke. But yeah, sure. Thank you. That'd be great.
I didn't say I'd have to spend money for it, though.
Okay. Cannot wait to see the spoiled child. I love him dearly.
Have you,
And I
never
did
mind.
this.
I'll discuss things with you off camera later.
All right, fair enough.
Maybe we shouldn't, yeah. So anyway, we'll jump right in. Lori?
So, how do you feel to be on stage again, playing for the first time for Rock the Lot at the Sears Center? After, what, 4 months?
It was a hologram. Not sure if you know that.
With
was not
with the mask and the hazmat suit? That was a pretty cool hologram.
Yeah, right?
Thank you so much. I made it myself. You know what? The Sears Center thing was beautiful and weird. And I will admit to you that I was there earlier and I pulled up to the gate and I turned around. It's a true statement. So I pulled up to the gate where we were supposed to get there. And I looked out and I saw the cars decorated and I saw, you know, how many cars there were. And I got scared and I drove away, is the true story. So Dino called me and said, "Hey, where are you? I just saw you." I'm like, "Yeah, I bailed, man." And he's like, "But you're coming back." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going to come back." But yeah, I got nervous. It's a weird thing for me. I've not played since I was a kid. You know, this is the most time I've had off. I was probably 19. The last time I had this much away from a stage or connection, and I'm not a natural front man, so it takes a lot for me to kind of go, I'm gonna do it. I'm fine unless I'm up there, but so it was very nerve-wracking for me. It was interesting because that was the first time I think I saw Mark. was like, oh no, we stopped rehearsal. We did rehearsal.
Okay.
But yeah, it was weird. I mean, even our rehearsal, that was the first rehearsal I've ever had with the band in like a full band rehearsal. We've never gone to the warehouse and set up. I was kind of, when I joined the band, it was just, you're on, let's go. Because we have very similar backgrounds, so it was kind of like off to the races right away, you know? Yeah, it was weird. It was very strange. It was weird to, like you're saying, Katie, like to connect to people, to be able to know that you made a difference and an impact on them. I don't fancy myself a great singer. I don't think that I'm immensely talented in any one way, but I really do like connecting to people and kind of changing the world. So that, in that moment, was very strange. It was very odd to get up there. It was good. You could feel energy. But they were so spread out, you know, so it's kind of strange.
The energy was still, like you said, it was still there. It was amazing.
It was palpable. Yeah, I was, you know, it truly is still weird to me, and I'm really grateful still, since I was when I was a kid, that I get to do that, or I get to touch people. Go ahead, everybody, you can laugh. I'll pause.
Ha!
There you go. That's enough. So, yeah, I mean, it's amazing to me. And yeah, when we walked out there and I heard it through a gas mask, it was, it definitely made me tear up, and I didn't know what to say, and I was kind of just choked up, you know? But I've been talking lately on stage when we get to play about just everybody being grateful, you know? Spend most of our times complaining. So these days, I think it's just a little bit more, I'm very grateful for what I'm able to do when I get to do it.
And you do a pretty good job of it. Whether you
And
think so or
thank you
not.
for doing that. So
I appreciate it, man. It's weird. It's very, very strange. Like Jet said to me when we were walking, went to the skate park, and he was like, I'm like, well, what are you going to do after school? Because we were talking about college. He's like, well, you didn't go to college. I'm like, I knew that was going to bite me in the ass. So I said, no. I said, well, what are you going to do for money? What are you going to do? He goes, well, I can, oh, he goes, I don't need, I can be a cop. I said, okay. In my head, I'm thinking, they're going to make you cut your hair. Don't think you're going to be a cop. And then he said, I can do what you do. And I said,
Oh.
kind of. But I said, but right now, I don't do that.
But yeah, that's true.
But be prepared. I said, it's 4 years, man, if you're going to go to college. I really wish I would have finished college, you know, or gone longer than a month. That would have been really a good idea.
don't feel bad. I only went for 1 semester. Don't feel bad.
You made it longer than me. I went 1 month.
I didn't go.
Did you? See?
I liked your
4-day weekend. Look at
I liked your motto though. Your motto, high and outside. It's a great college motto.
Yeah. I have to make sure my son's not around, so hold on.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
Of course, Nick is the only one that got that one. With this.
Thought it was great.
Unbelievable. And I found out I have a show next week with him. I was
We were
unaware.
gonna talk to you about that. What's that gonna be like?
I didn't know it was happening.
How do you feel about it now?
Yeah, really. Surprise!
Okay. I have no idea. He texted me the other day. I wish I could like show it. He's like, hey, don't forget about September 2nd. I went, forget? What's happening September 2nd? Hey, Noni. I'm like, what? It's not even been promoted. No, I had no idea.
Well, it will be once this is up.
Boom.
So there you go.
Do we have any requests? Why don't you guys write the set list? That'd be fine.
Deal.
Yeah. Always have requests.
Don't mind if I do.
What do you guys want to hear, man? I'm the worst at that.
Like right now or in general?
I'm talking in general.
Oh, okay.
General
Well,
song.
that's your the one you do with Nick. I always like when you sing "She Talks to Angels."
Pause. Did you say that I do?
That you do.
I think
You would.
Poopy Wendy. Do you talk? She talks to angels. All right, I can do that. What else we got?
Here
Well,
comes the sun.
the same one.
Which
What do I
one?
like? What do I like? Always request it. You tell me.
You tell me.
Wonderful world.
She definitely didn't see that.
I know. Her screen's on this side.
I got you guys straight down the mid. I'm good. All right, we can do Wonderful World.
I love that acoustic. It sounds amazing.
It does.
Yeah, it's a different song. We kind of improv that, so that's fine with me.
Okay.
What else we got? I can never tell what people
Here
want
comes
to hear.
the sun.
Do you know there's a really weird story about that one? My brother and sister, I should say my sister had a friend, this girl, it's an albino girl that was, when we lived in New Jersey, that would sing that song to me
Oh.
when I went to bed. Yeah. She was the coolest, but I remember that. I don't know why. And I say would sing it to me. She probably did it once. In my head, it was like every night, but yeah.
Cool.
Oh, weird. So what else we got? Come on.
Ooh, look at
I
him.
recently came across, I don't know how I came across it. It was like a remix version of Stay. And it was a music video, and you guys were like in different generations. There was like a 50s one, and then you had a
I
weird
saw
like
that.
70s thing going on.
The beard was real. I remember.
No, it
that.
wasn't.
Hand to God. So
No.
it was a friend of Rose's who was this really kind of like avant-garde hip director, and they'd asked we were having them do a video for it. Anyways, in typical Dop fashion, we like to take guns out and point them directly at our feet and then shoot. So we're going to spend all this money on a video, and we did it for a remix of the version that we had never played live. Because that makes
Do
sense.
it.
When you're going to spend thousands
Do
of
it.
dollars, that makes sense. And then, yeah, the funny one was that we did, the director asked us to grow beards. Lisa's came in thicker than anybody's, which was weird. And then I was very surprised. But yeah, we had to grow these beards, so we were on tour for like a month. And I'm like in the back of the van, I'm like, oh, I can't do it. So the funniest part was that we did the video, and it was supposed to be through the years. So it was supposed to be like 50s, 60s, 70s,
Mhm.
then we get 80s. And then it was supposed to be today.
Mhm.
Well, the guy looks at us and goes, for the modern one, he goes, all right, well, let's get you guys changed for the modern ones. And we're like, we are.
Yeah.
We still look like the 80s video. We pretty much had the same outfits on. I'm like, I don't know, this looks just like us.
That was I liked that version a lot. That was amazing.
It was really cool. Yeah, that guy went on to do a whole bunch of neat stuff too. So, which is even weirder. We were doing a cover recently. The band's working on new songs, and Circles, I think, is in there. And a friend of mine had played with Post Malone as well. A guy named Brian Lee, who's just amazing. But yeah, it's a very small world.
Cool. Yeah, but I mean, it came up on my newsfeed. It's like Adam Blair was tagged, and I was like, all right. And it was a video. And I was like, oh, this is cool.
I forgot that we even did it, man. That was a weird one. I remember all of us really liking that version.
It's a
all
great version.
Yeah, all of us totally dug it. The guy knocked it out of the park. But again, we made a video for a version of a song we had never played live, you know?
Well, now you
It's
can.
not like the Around the World and Back video. What's that?
Now you can at Hey Noni.
That's a good idea.
Cute.
Attractive.
What else have we got in the set list, kids? Come on.
Wendy, your turn.
Right now we only have
my
4
turn.
songs that we're playing.
But we have to have Nick in there too, though.
Yeah.
Oh, you wanted
Yeah,
to
he's
give
gonna show up. He's gonna be there.
Well, he has to sing too, right?
You know what?
Hopefully,
I've
yeah,
never
we'll do it.
Him
It's
sing.
cellophane.
What?
You what's that?
It's cellophane to sing, Nick. You said Nick's got to be in there. Cellophane.
I've never heard him sing live. Hallelujah. Is that the song that he sings? I've
Ooh,
never
yeah.
heard him sing it live. So maybe
Really?
Sing
Yeah.
that one.
He's
Yeah.
done it. He's done it quite a few times. I always get weird with that song though, and he'll say the same thing. That was what's weird with that. I honestly believe there's one man that should sing that song. His name is Jeff Buckley, and he ain't living. That song was made by him. Leonard Cohen's amazing, but Jesus Christ, man. Once Buckley hit that thing, just unreal. Yeah, Nick has sang it live. Nick nails everything. Everything he goes to sing, he's just got this ungodly range, and it's effortless for him, you know? Nick was the one that kind of taught me how to sing and said, stop overthinking and just hit the notes, ding dong. I'm like, all right, cool, I'll do that.
Sweet.
Huh?
Do you guys have any questions?
Oh, questions?
You
See.
some of
Well,
them.
let's get a little fun. So, do you have any weird talents that you can share with
Show.
us? Yeah.
That you can show on camera.
Yes, that you can show. I know you were gonna get all yes. That's why I'm like, wait.
I don't know how to answer this one.
Fun here. Come on.
As you've seen, I can definitely touch my tongue to my nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, he does it all the time on stage.
yeah.
It's
Tongue is pretty long.
nervous tick. Yeah, my tongue is weirdly long for a short guy. Yeah. My one finger bends back to my wrist.
Nope.
That's kind of
No.
I know.
Oh.
Jet does it with all of them. He's even stranger. Any other talent? I can't really think of any. I can do the Gazatsky or whatever my dad would call it that I had to do when I was getting bar mitzvahed. Like this dance where you kick your legs out. That's about it. It's not really that
That I
impressive.
want to see.
And that you can definitely see. In fact, I saw an old top video. I was doing it, joking around. What if I had a talent? Do I have any talent?
Can you flare your nostrils?
Well, you dug yourself a hole there, Katie. What are you talking about?
Can you?
Why don't you be specific? Can you show me what you're speaking of?
Flare your nostrils? No, because they can do it and it freaks me out.
Can I flare my nostrils?
Flare your nostrils.
Can we call it blaring my nostrils? Yes. Like a guinea pig.
Hey, can we do that? Oh my God.
Can you see my gray beard too?
I love it.
I like that. Gray stubble.
I was waiting for one of you guys to ask, so I was just going to come out and ask just to.
I wouldn't have asked that, dear.
It's
About the
weird.
flaring nostrils, or is there something else even weirder coming?
What?
No.
Is there anything weirder coming besides the
Oh, I
flare
thought he said there is something weirder coming. I was like,
No! I will say when this opened, I wanted to start like this. Well, hello. I didn't.
I mean, we could
That would
restart.
have been awesome.
You had to edit it 6 ways to Sunday last time. So let me ask you guys a question. Let's go to you.
This is our interview?
So, yeah, well, I'm just asking. I have a question.
Okay.
Maybe a sub question to follow up. So, did you guys come back to Adam because A, we can't get enough, B, he's probably the only one awake, or C, we've interviewed everybody and run the entire gamut. We were going to, is that what it is? You can say it.
No.
But
actually, a lot of people have asked us to interview you again.
What? They
Yeah.
did.
So, really, the fans are the ones that are like, can you interview Adam again? We're like,
We can't get enough of that train wreck. Let's do that again.
that's how we felt after the first episode.
Was juice in the boobs, so.
Yeah. Once he started talking about his mom's memories.
Everybody came up to us and said that. Yep.
Oh, Jet kept wanting to come in and tell you guys that I had to be done by 8. I said, you need to stay inside, honey.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
so I kicked him out.
if you need to go, then you can, then.
I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's okay.
We got 8 minutes left.
You can have as many as you like.
All right, so I have another question.
So honored.
If you weren't playing in a band, what would you be doing? If you weren't singing?
This feels like a setup. It does. Because it was asked of me on a Bing Bong reality television show that we were on. And I said I would be a chef. The truth of that is I would not. If I was not, I didn't know what to say. I actually was going to be a cook at one point, and I was going to give this is a true story. I was going to give the tuition in, and I received a call from my best friend in the whole wide world, because Brendan gets mad. So, Christian Cullen, and he called me, and he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I can't really talk. I'm going to go give money in for tuition for culinary art school." And he's like, "Why'd you do that?" I'm like, "Because I'm thinking about doing that for a job." And he's like, "Aren't you going to play?" I'm like, I'm thinking about retiring at the ripe old age of 19. And so yeah, we and him wound up on the phone for 2.5 hours or so, talking about our mutual fascination with Ben Folds 5 and all the things that we were into. And he had asked me to do a session playing drums with a friend of ours named James Wold and another amazing musician named Brian Shellbach. And yeah, and then I went to go do it again, to give the money again. And I got a call from Paula Marr, who is one of my absolute and utter favorite human beings to breathe, who is the bass player in the Fabulous Janes. And she's like, "Adam, I need you to come in and play drums for this band that we're doing. It's a all-girl cover band." And I hung up the phone. She called me back and she's like, "What happened?" I'm like, "I don't know. What kind of a band?" She goes, "All-girl cover band." She picked it. She's like, "If you hang up on me again, I'm gonna kick your ass." So yeah, she convinced me to come out there and audition for this all-girl cover band that was starting, all-girl, called the Fabulous Janes. So I was going to be the chef, but that was sideswiped by apparently playing music. But if I was not playing music, I'd be a hairstylist, more than likely. Absolutely, yeah.
So,
That'd be the only other thing I'd be interested in. That or real estate. I really do like real estate a lot. I like houses.
so with the Fabulous Janes, obviously you wore a skirt. My question is, was that your choice, or was that the requirement, being part of an all-girl band?
Well,
Oh boy.
I'm sorry. It started, it was supposed to be an all-girl thing. It was me. It was Kimmy, Hayes, Palomar, and the person who taught me everything about being a front person, Dia DeMarco. And I think they had a girl drummer, and they had somebody else that was sitting in on keys. And I came in, and I'll never forget, I sat behind the kit, and the cymbals were really high. I was like, dude, this guy must be huge, whoever's playing. I'm like, it's a girl. I'm like, what? And there was some weird magic. Like, they asked me if I knew anybody that played keyboards. I said yes. Again, he was at my house, Christian. So I'm like, yeah, I got somebody. So me and Colin were just punks, man. We were ready to go. And something weird happened that first few months that we rehearsed, some type of like weird, crazy magic thing. And then when we went to go play live, we knew the girls were supposed to be girls, but the Fabulous Janes was the name. That was already set. So me and Christian were like, what do we do? And Cully's maybe 6'3", 6'4", something like that. So he shows up in a baby costume with a pacifier. And I show up in a tutu, deciding
Good choice.
maybe we'll blend. You know what I mean? I had a septum ring at the time, like really odd move. And then later on, when I came up front, when the two girls were gone, and we had gotten Carrie Simonian, and I oddly came up front. When I started, people were more saying, thought it was supposed to be a girl band. So I was like, I'll show them. And yeah, I wound up wearing a skirt one night. Me and Mark Bales were running late to a show. I ran into a department store. First thing I saw was a leopard print skirt. I grabbed it. I threw it on, ran on stage, took my shirt off, and just got up there and started playing. Two things happened. One, people were going like, ah! And I'm like, and of course, I was like even more frail than I am now. And two, I don't wear underwear. So that made things a little awkward.
Yeah.
So anyways, the skirt thing was just kind of a weird play that it was supposed to be girls. But the second incarnation of that band went on to be really popular, and we were totally surprised by it. I was not planning on being up front by any means, and I was definitely not planning on being in drag. The weird thing was when I started Dot, for the first year of the band, until we did the reality show, I would hear every day, "Where's your skirt?" I never thought I'd be in a position in life where people were looking at me weird that I was wearing boys' clothes.
So we're not supposed to yell that at Seventh Heaven shows?
Well, no, and the truth is that most of my clothes are not boys' clothes because they don't fit me. So
Mine aren't adult clothes. Mine are children's clothes. So
I understand. Mine are either large boys or girls is what fits me typically.
yes, and shoes.
Yeah.
Shoes too.
I had an alligator named Shoes.
Cool.
I did.
That sounds cool.
We tried to name him Belt and Boots, but Shoes definitely felt like the right choice for an alligator.
How old were you?
This was last year. I'm joking.
I'm like, what?
No, I don't have an alligator now. I don't remember. I don't recall. It was one of my first apartments, though. So it must have been...
This was like an adult purchase.
Oh,
Not
no,
like
no,
a
no. I
child.
was absolutely... Yeah, I was an adult, and this was a really bad idea. Terrible idea. You live in an apartment, and you adopt an alligator. Mm-mm.
You know
How
what?
big that nose gas, guys. That big. Huge. Junos! Got a big Junos!
It's the next hit.
Yeah, right.
Don't be surprised that's on the record. I'm digging by this point, 4 records in.
Well, we got a couple minutes left, so we want to thank you for agreeing to do this again. You're our first returning
Yes.
guest.
Mhm.
And obviously you'll think twice next time. Good for you guys.
No.
Never.
This is fun.
That was a lot of fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys, man. I appreciate seeing you guys very, very much.
Thank you.
Anytime. Alrighty. Well, thank you everyone for watching, and we will see you next time. Night.
Night.
I've got something I think I need to say. Wherever you go is where I want to stay. Yeah.